Hi there ladies and gentlemen, this is Eastwood for Life Fan here, back with another video, and it's movie pickups update for the month of December 2021. Hoping all you guys had a great Christmas out there, and best wishes to you all for the year 2002 worldwide. And yeah, in December I did received quite a few movie titles. I did receive 4 packages from fellow YouTubers, Donny Cinemaniac 77, Leo Geek Legion of Doom, he sent me a load of B movies, as well as Mike from Dake Films, he sent me the Halloween Scream Factory 4K editions, as well as a Christmas package from my good buddy Dan, Physical Media for Life, now known as Dan's Man Cave. He sent me a load of Denzel Washington movies. I won't be showing those movies because it would make for a long video, but those videos of those packages that were sent are still on the channel for those who missed those videos. But this is all the titles that I picked up myself. I picked up a couple of CD movie soundtracks, 1 DVD, some Blu-rays, and a 4K box set. But first things first, we'll do a shout out to a fellow YouTuber, and it's actually a shout out and a huge thank you, because recently he announced that he could be stepping back from his YouTube channel. I'm hoping it's not a sad farewell, that the door is always there for a return. And we are talking about Alan, Kermits Ghost, fantastic YouTuber. Always been entertained with his videos. For those who haven't subscribed to his channel, I'll leave the link in the description box down below. But yeah, one of my personal favorite channels that I always used to tune in, and there's many guys out there that do the out and about videos, but for my money nobody does it better personally than Alan at Kermit's Ghost. He always used to do his Monday out and about Blu-ray hunt videos, as well as his movie reviews, as well as showing his overall movie genre collection. And he will be sadly missed if he doesn't return. But Alan, I want to wish you all the best, and let's hope that it's not the last that we hear from you. A great guy and a gentleman within our community, Alan at Kermit's Ghost. So I'll support you in whatever you decide to do with your channel, and it's great knowing you, and let's hope that there is a return to YouTube. So we will get to some movie CD soundtracks, and you guys know I'm a huge spaghetti western fan, and this is the Once Upon a Time in the West CD movie soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. Now, yep, you can get many editions of this fantastic movie soundtrack, but I've been picking up a lot of CD soundtracks from this a couple of Italian labels. This one by GDM, and with this one you do get 7 unreleased tracks approved by the maestro himself, Ennio Morricone, digitally remastered. And what I do like about these Italian editions is you do get a insert of some movie stills of this great spaghetti western movie with Charles Bronson and Henry Fonda, and it's a nice touch to have some movie stills rather than just the normal track listing. Yeah, GDM, an Italian label, and some of these CD editions can be pricey. From the price of it varies from 20 to 25 UK pounds. But guys, if you want to pick up a great edition, then do check this label out, GDM, especially for spaghetti western movie soundtracks. And also picked up another CD soundtrack from another spaghetti western, and the soundtrack is supplied by Ennio Morricone. This one a early 1970s spaghetti western comedy, which I'm not the biggest fan on spaghetti western comedies, but this one, My Name Is Nobody, starring Henry Fonda and Terence Hill. And this one is actually from another Italian label, and this is from Beat Records. A similar type of release from GDM. You get plenty of artwork and stills from the movie, and you get an insert of information about the movie itself. There's Terence Hill. Great spaghetti western, this one. A top 20 for me. And they did use one of the tracks from this movie in the Tom Hanks, Joe Dante neighborhood comedy movie, The Burbs. So yeah, I strongly recommend for spaghetti western movie fans who love their soundtracks is to check out the Beat Records or GDM releases for some spaghetti western movie soundtracks. And speaking of spaghetti westerns, sadly to say that Wild East in December announced that they will not be releasing any more spaghetti westerns or cult movies on their label. And a independent label which has been running since early 2000, just over 20, I think near 20 years, and they've put out near 70 volumes of releases, mainly spaghetti westerns, and it's a label that I have collected over the years, and I think I've got, apart from 2 editions missing, I have near the whole collection. But yeah, I think it's a sad shame that they didn't quite get into the Blu-ray market. I mean, most of their releases are on DVD. I mean, one of their last releases was actually a Blu-ray release, The Ugly Ones, but I think one of the reasons they said it's actually the cost of producing these movie releases, because it's kind of a 2-man operation. But Wild East, fantastic label for putting out these rare spaghetti westerns. And this one you get The Cobra, which is a Euro spy movie with Peter Martell, a spaghetti western regular, and also an early spaghetti western, Ringo the Lone Rider. On to the Blu-rays now. Had to pick this one up, one of my favourite all-time spaghetti westerns from Eureka, the release of the Great Silence, the Sergio Corbucci classic, and I haven't opened this one up yet. I do have several editions of this one, but yeah, they did put out a US release of this from Film Movement, and I think this one is going to be a better version, and we're going to be reviewing this in a Westerns for Life video and show the contents of this great release, The Great Silence, one of my favourite spaghetti westerns starring Klaus Kinski. Yeah, next 2 movies are Robert De Niro movies. This one being my all-time favourite boxing movie, more over than Rocky. I mean, I am a big fan of the first Rocky movie, but this one, Raging Bull, fantastic one, and this is kind of like a Blu-ray edition upgrade. I wanted to pick up a nice edition. This is the Zavvi out of print steelbook of Raging Bull. Robert De Niro collecting his second Oscar for his performance of Jake LaMotta, the middleweight contender and former middleweight champion of the world, and he had these great 5 clashes with Sugar Ray Robinson. And yeah, fantastic movie where De Niro actually, he put on £60 to play LaMotta after his boxing career. Great performance, and you do get a fantastic partnership with Joe Pesci in Raging Bull, the 1980 Scorsese sports drama boxing classic. And the next Robert De Niro movie is Awakens, which he starred in with Robin Williams. I haven't seen this one for quite a while. Robin Williams at this time in his career mainly was a actor in comedy movies until this performance in Awakens, where he plays a doctor who helps out a patient played by Robert De Niro, Leonard, and he tries out this new experimental drug which gives him a new lease of life. Two fantastic performances, based on a true story. And yeah, what a shame that Robin Williams he got taken away too early, because he was also not only a great comedian but a fantastic actor. The next movie, a couple of canon movies I picked up from the Arrow video label. This one from the mid-80s, Runaway Train, starring John Voight and Eric Roberts. Also Rebecca De Mornay is in this one, where two convicts escape from a prison in snowy winter conditions, and they get on this freight train, and they realise as they get on board that the train has no driver and no brakes. And pretty decent movie as I remembered, Runaway Train from the mid-80s. Wasn't greatly received, but it's a pretty decent action movie on a train. John Voight and Eric Roberts. There is Eric Roberts. Yeah, not seen since the VHS days. This one, Runaway Train. And another Arrow video release, another movie from the mid-80s. This one's Life Force, Toby Hooper. I actually revisited this one the other weekend. I remembered it being a pretty decent horror movie where these space vampires, they arrive in London. And this one had I did have the Blu-ray release of this one, but this one is like a 4K scan. You do get two cuts. You get the international cut and the theatrical version. And I actually watched the international and extended cut. And this one comes with the booklet. You do get a performance from Patrick Stewart for about 25 minutes in this movie. Probably a movie that would these days be better off remaking with the effects. I mean, it had a pretty decent budget on this, around about the 25 million budget that was put into this movie, but it wasn't greatly received as a horror movie. Actually was taken from the novel titled Space Vampires, but yeah, it was okay revisiting this one. Do prefer other Toby Hooper movies other than Life Force. A action sci-fi disaster movie blockbuster, Armageddon. This one from Michael Bay had a worldwide. This was a worldwide hit. Hugely successful movie. This one about a asteroid that's due to hit Earth, and NASA, they send out a special team of astronauts with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck to save the world. Yeah, great special effects and a great cast in this one. yeah, badly do need to revisit this one, because I think I've only seen this movie just the once. Bruce Willis, when he, at that stage in his career, was making great blockbuster movies, not like now, how the mighty have fallen. And another actor who not making that greater movies nowadays, Nicolas Cage. This one is, I'm not the biggest Nicolas Cage fan, but this one, Gone in 60 Seconds, is a pretty good one. Kind of like a car heist movie. Nicolas Cage, he plays a retired car thief who has to steal 50 cars to save his brother's life. Also getting Angelina Jolie in this movie, as well as Robert Duvall. But decent action movie, this one, Gone in 60 Seconds, which I think is actually a remake. But yeah, good movie. One of my favourite Nicolas Cage movies. I do need to pick up a copy of Face Off as well. And a movie that I wanted to watch over Christmas, and I consider it a Christmas movie, the first Lethal Weapon movie. And I got about 20 minutes into watching Lethal Weapon, and it was a scratched Blu-ray of the first movie, so I had to buy another box set of the Lethal Weapon movies, hugely successful cop body movies, which was made by Richard Donner, starring Mel Gibson as Martin Riggs, as well as Danny Glover. Great duo together. I was a massive fan of the first two movies, not so much the third one, which had Joe Pesci in the third movie, and it kind of made it a lot more comedic. And there actually is talk of a possible fifth movie, which the passing of Richard Donner, that maybe Mel Gibson, or has he announced that he might be making a fifth Lethal Weapon movie. So guys, let us know your thoughts on a fifth Lethal Weapon movie. Do we need another fifth movie? And speaking of Mel Gibson, who is a great actor and also a great director, this one, Apocalypto, which he directed, a very good epic and kind of historical adventure movie. This one, fantastic movie and well directed by Mel Gibson, who, yeah, great director. Been watching a lot of Denzel Washington movies, and this one I haven't fully seen, Philadelphia, which was a hugely successful movie. Tom Hanks actually earned the Oscar for Best Actor, and Denzel Washington, he plays this small-time lawyer who takes on a case of kind of like unfair dismissal on a HIV positive worker in a law firm in Tom Hanks, and one of those films that really kind of ahead of its time, and it made everybody aware of HIV and the AIDS subject. But yeah, two great actors in the movie together, Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks, directed by director of The Silence of the Lambs, Jonathan Demme. Yeah, he's a very good director, and this is two great actors in a movie together, Philadelphia, and it's about time I've fully watched this movie. Next movie is from Second Sight Films, of a limited collector's edition. I thought I'd better pick this one up before it goes out of print. This is the 1990 Craze movie, a crime drama put out by Second Sight Films, about the two gangster brothers, Reggie and Ronnie, who ruled the London crime underworld from the 50s to the late 1960s. You do get some movie cards, as well as a booklet. Yeah, who would have thought that at the time when this came out in 1990 that two musicians from the pop band Spandau Ballet, Martin Kemp and Gary Kemp, would play the Kray twins, but nevertheless they really did do a good job, done a great job in this movie. And these movie cards from stills from the movie. There are other movies about the Kray twins. I mean, Legend with Tom Hardy is a good one, but I always considered this one my favourite. And the Krays had a gang known as the Firm, and they were involved in kind of like murder, robberies, arson, protection rackets and assaults. That's a nice shot. Two Kemp brothers. And you also get a collector's booklet. Yeah, Second Sight, another fine release. Still waiting on their release for Dog Soldiers. I don't know what's happened to that release, and they have also announced they're going to be doing a 4K release of The Hitcher, which I definitely will be looking forward to, starring Rutger Hauer. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to revisiting this gangster crime classic about the two East End gangsters, the Kray twins. And on to the only 4K bunch of movies, and it's actually a box set of the Karate Kid movies, the 3 movie collection. The first 3 movies starring Ralph Macchio and Pat Moriarty, and it's been years since I've seen these movies. Directed by John Avildsen, who done the original Rocky movie, as well as the 5th movie, which wasn't the greatest. But yeah, these movies, great movies from the 80s, and we'll have a look at this set. So this is the slip box, and on the back you get a picture of all the characters in the movies, also starring Elizabeth Shue, which a lot of teenagers, male teenagers, had a crush on her. And we'll have a look at the 3 movies. The first one from 1984, which actually was a huge hit. Martial arts drama about a teenager who kind of moves into the new neighborhood a little bit out of place, and he gets taught karate by a old martial arts master, Mr. Miyagi, who Daniel LaRusso, he gets kind of bullied and against the neighborhood bullies, and Mr. Miyagi prepares him for this karate tournament. But yeah, great coming of age movie, and you get the 2 discs with different artwork, which is a nice touch. A still from the movie, and you get this kind of like poster looking artwork. Yeah, huge hit from 1984, which I always remembered hiring out on VHS. And the second movie, which was even earned more money on the box office, earning over $100 million worldwide. I don't think this one has Elizabeth Shue, but you do get Ralph Macchio and Pat Moriarty, they return. And you also get the Karate Kid 3. And they did do kind of like a fourth movie, which was the next Karate Kid. And you had the Jackie Chan and Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith, which was kind of like a reboot. And probably will be watching these movies before I will start to watch the hit Cobra Kai TV series, which is very popular and ongoing at the moment. So yeah, that is the third Karate Kid. So guys, it would have been nice to have had a booklet to talk about some of these movies with some info, but still a fine looking set of the Karate Kid movies, the 3 movie collection. So guys, there is all the titles I picked up in the month of December 2021, the last month of that year. Yeah guys, let us know what you think of these movie pickups. Always great to hear from you, and I hope you all staying safe and well out there. And so till the next video, take care guys, and as always, keep on collecting.